What's up, everybody? My name is Raylo, and we are back here today. We are going to be going over a little bit of gameplay. I'm actually going to be talking about the Father's Day coming up tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited about it. But just a little intro to the gameplay. It is a free-for-all nuke on Afghan, and I get it on my very last possible life, so just keep that in mind. So Father's Day is coming up, and for those of you that don't know, actually all of you that don't know, I am 18 years old, and I've been living with my dad for my entire life. And just recently my parents split up, and my mom actually just moved out. Well, she didn't technically move out. She's actually still has a room here, but they are looking for a new house, and she's kind of been in other places as well. So I haven't seen her for a very long time, and I don't really see her very often. It's like a once a week kind of deal. They haven't been officially divorced yet, so they are separated, and it's just kind of getting to that point where, you know, they're thinking about moving out and splitting apart together. So it's kind of been rough this last couple of months here. But the main reason they haven't moved away from each other is mostly because they are from the same house. They still like each other. They still get along and everything. But the biggest thing is just that we would want to sell the house, but I'm moving to college after the summer. So we're not going to sell the house until I leave for summer, or leave after summer for college. And I'm just going to be moving over to the bottom of Seattle, over to closer downtown, going to Seattle Pacific University. I have no religious affiliation, for those of you that know what Seattle Pacific University is, but I like their education and their campus system. And I'm just going to be living on campus there. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing an apartment. At this point, I'm doing in a dorm for this year, and we'll see where that goes. I'm pretty excited about it. But back to Father's Day. Coming up this Sunday, my dad's birthday is actually June 14th, I believe, which is today as I'm recording this. And I'm kind of not really sure what to do about it. Every year I have an issue, and I'm sure you guys all had the same issue when you're buying presents for your dad and getting Father's Day stuff like that, because you got to think about what you're doing, how much you want to spend, and how much is too much, and what you got to do to just kind of recognize that he's your father, you know, and he's a fantastic guy, and I love him to death, and we'll see where that goes. But I know for Father's Day we are going to a Mariners game. Not really a Mariners fan. I am a huge baseball fan. I played baseball for about 10 years of my life, and I quit just last year. And it was actually a pretty rough move for me. I might go into that in detail if that's something that comes up. But you know, at this point, I don't think anybody really cares about what I have to say. So I'm kind of just going into the general commentary, like Father's Day stuff. For those of you that are having kind of a little issue with finding stuff to do, you know, it's always, you know, your father, so you got to find something that they're interested in. Obviously, that's kind of just the base of gift giving. And sometimes gifts aren't even the best thing, because dads don't really like to get gifts in some situations. Get my hair here, there, and I'm just trying to hide away from all the guys that are going to be coming after me. So, you know, like I was listening to someone talk about how they didn't want any gifts, because when they see it as their family getting them gifts, it's kind of like, well, this is what I bought me for Father's Day, because they're the primary, you know, income for that family and for that household, which is true for my dad and my family as well. My mom does have her own job, and she's working to support herself now that she's split up with my dad, but it is getting, you know, it's still kind of that, you know, odd situation. And then the other thing is, I'm 18, I have my own job, I make my own money, and I spend my own money. The only things I don't buy are like food and like school supplies, and I am paying for college myself. I do plan to just take out loans, and we'll see where it goes from there. College is very expensive, and I am kind of worried about it, but luckily I'm smart enough to get scholarships and work hard for that kind of stuff. I am pretty excited to move my education and see where my career goes. So for Father's Day, I am buying my own gifts. My sister and I usually kind of pool together just to make it a little easier on thoughts and ideas, because it is kind of hard to come up with different ideas year after year after year after year. And you'll have to excuse this little host migration. Somebody quit because I don't like the way I'm playing. I don't blame them. Yeah, so we're going to a Mariners game. He's a big baseball fan. My sister played basketball for her pretty much entire childhood. She stopped after senior year in high school and kind of played intramural for her college, but didn't really go anywhere with it. It was kind of just her little muse for fun, and it was a great way to meet friends, you know. And that's kind of why I want to do intramural baseball in college. I might even try out for the actual team. But, you know, it's a D2 school. I don't know that I'll be able to just walk on and make the team. I am a fairly good player. Again, I could go into that more in detail in another commentary. If that is desired, please just let me know down below, or you can just send me a message or anything, and I'll see what I can do. But here I'm just about to get my nuke, and then I kind of call it in as a victory. But Father's Day, you know, it's really not all about the gift giving. It's really just spending time with your dad and make sure he knows that you're still there for him and he's still there for you. And that's really just a big relationship bond between you guys. And I'll just kind of leave it at that because I think that's a good note to end on. And, you know, happy Father's Day, guys. I hope you guys have a nice day or evening or whatever it is. And I'll see you next time.
Are you kidding me? He was at like 900 points last one.